About that lying thing. Lying can be such a cheap cheat, especially when we talk about in relationships. Relationships where trust is essential, right? Is required. Why do I always have problems with lying? Now, I've told lies in my life, no question. But I've worked to not be a liar, right? Any difference? Guess so. I think that at any given time, any lie can be painful or impactful on the other person in a relationship, so that whether it's one lie or a series of lies, the impact could be the same. So a lie can be just as impactful as a liar, right? Depending on the circumstance. I tell you what, I think that lying is, yeah, it's cheap. It's a cheat. It and it's selfish. It really says, hey man, that I as the liar am going to do what I want to do. And I'm talking about in the context of a relationship where, a committed relationship, marriage or other, where trust is important. Even a parent relationship. Now with children, we can kind of expect them to be selfish and to lie to get what they want as we coach them into adulthood so they can learn while they learn about lying. But in the marriage is some of the things that we would hope that have been addressed. Each person would have come to the table with a resolution within themselves, a commitment to themselves that certain things they wouldn't want to build the marriage on or build the marriage with or fill a marriage up with, right? So when we talk about lying, why would I call it a cheat? It says that, hey, me as the liar or the person who lies, I've already predetermined, it's premeditated, that I'm going to do certain action. Certain action that I want, compelled, whatever, what I'm going to do. I made up these processes. It's a couple ways to execute this lie. Either I can take the action, execute the action, commit the action, and remain silent afterwards. So a lie through omission is still a lie. It's just omission. I could take that act B, I could take the action, execute the action, and I can lie about the action. So a common one is someone that may be have an extramarital affair. So they go meet the person that they're going to, have sex with in whatever location, and they lie to their partner and say, "Oh, I was at work. Oh, I had a meeting." All right, both are still lies. Now, let's talk about the recipient of the lie. How, once they understand that they've been lied to, how do they perceive and receive it? Folk like myself, I had a trust issue coming into a relationship, trust with women. My mom, she wasn't too heavy on being truthful back in the day when we was coming up. And I used to listen through the walls and listen to the conversations, and I could tell. So I came into adulthood with some serious baggage. I'm not blaming that on mom. I'm just telling you my faults. So when I bring my baggage into a marriage, then I put a burden on my wife. So a lot of us come into our adulthood, our relationships already with a burden in place, right? So, or handicap in place. So, at any rate, back to line. Sometimes when we lie, it's like having an affair. When you have an affair, it gets easier to have more affairs. The more you get away with it, the easier you do it. The more convenient it is. Lying is convenient. It says, hey, I don't need to put in any of the work to get all of the fruit that I want, not my partner. The fruit is for me. So it's selfish. The benefactor is the liar. They're selfish. They execute said act. They do what they want. Selfish. But then they don't take the time. They don't have the courage nor decency to discuss, interact with their partner in advance. Now, we talk about cheating on somebody, like, yo, what's there to discuss, right? Okay. But how about something less than cheating? How about something way less than cheating? Or should I say physical relationship cheating? The problem gets to be is the recipient of the lie says, well, yeah, it wasn't cheating or physical relationship cheating, but what about the things I don't know about? The things that can't be explained adequately? That my partners provide an explanation that I'm not comfortable with. Were they lying? What were they really doing? So now you have this serious distrust issue that's running wild, and now the whole relationship's in mistrust. And now all of a sudden, the liar gets righteous, says, "Oh, he don't trust nobody. Oh, she don't trust nobody. She suspect me of doing everything. All she do is say, well, they don't take their part." And say, man, I started off with lies. I built a foundation on lies. And now it's escalated or spiraled so badly that my partner doesn't believe anything I say. They forget to say or take their part of responsibility. And that's what a liar does. They take the easy way out. They're no honor, no integrity, no courage. They take the easy way out. So for them to even explain their side, they're going to do what they have been doing, is take the easy way out. They point the other person's fault. They don't say, you know what? I built it on a lie. I got caught in a couple lies. Some of my stories were shady. So at this point, she don't have no trust in what I say. So the liar is selfish. The liar receives the benefit, the fruit of the lie. The liar gets easier every time. The partner doesn't know where it ends. What's my partner's morality standard? If lying is not a standard, what is their standard? Lying destroys relationships, destroys trust. The liar may say, oh man, I just lied about a box of candy. They act like I'm sleeping with, but that is true. Because if there's no foundation of trust, your partner doesn't know what your level of ethics are. One thing is just as bad as the other. So the liar is selfish. The liar receives the fruit for themselves, and then the liar is a punk. He takes the easy way out. The liar does not take the time to do all the things in a marriage, say to negotiate, to explain, to confront, to take all the measures to produce a positive outcome for action that they're pretty confident their partner will not be happy about. So they won't even try. They won't confront. They won't dig within themselves to bring it in present it in the best light. They won't challenge themselves. And then, last of all, they won't accept no. They're selfishly going to do what they want to do. The liar, pretty disgusting. It's insidious type of sin. that works its way through the fabric of the relationship till the relationship is destroyed.